If you look around you right now, something doesn't add up. We're better than ever at keeping people alive, but we're not getting healthier. Anxiety's up, depression's up, chronic disease in general is up. So what's going on? The problem isn't your body, it's the model. Most modern healthcare is built on a mechanistic model, meaning if something breaks, fixed part. And that works great for machines, but you're not a machine. You're much closer to something like a smartphone. And here's what I mean by that. If I handed a 1950s engineer a Rolex, they could take it apart and understand exactly how it works. But if I handed them an iPhone, they could take it apart and still have no idea what actually makes it function. Because the phone isn't just hardware. It's software, it's programming, constant updates, and a connection to a larger field. That's you. You're running programs, whether you know it or not. Just like your phone, you've been downloading programs your entire life. Some of them were useful at some point. Some of them aren't anymore. Some of them are quietly running in the background, driving patterns like anxiety, self-sabotage, emotional reactivity, and relationship struggles. Most people try to cope with these patterns, but that's not the goal. The goal is to update or delete the programs creating them. You're not anxious. This is where things start to shift. You are not an anxious person. You are not a depressed person. You are someone who experiences anxiety or depression. And that's a very different thing. Because the moment you identify with the pattern, you stop questioning it. You start building your life around it. And that's how it becomes part of your identity. Here's the real issue, it's attachment. And here's the truth that most people miss. There's nothing wrong with emotions. Anxiety, sadness, even guilt. These are not the problem. The problem is attachment. It's when an emotion gets stuck and turns into, this is who I am. This is how my life is. This is just the way it's always been. That's not the truth. That's conditioning. There's nothing missing, only interference. A lot of people feel like they're far from peace, far from God, far from themselves. But it's not distance, it's interference. Think about the sun on a cloudy day. The sun didn't go anywhere, there are just clouds in the way. In your life, those clouds can look like guilt or shame, fear, pride, or just old emotional patterns. Remove the interference and what's underneath is already whole. So healing isn't adding, it's actually a subtraction issue. This is one of the biggest shifts. Healing is not about becoming something new, it's about removing what's in the way of who you already are. You don't need more, say, information or more discipline or more willpower. You need to start letting go. Why does letting go feel so hard? Because what you're trying to let go of, you think is you. That's the trap. Your ego, which is your conditioned identity, is designed to keep you safe. Even if that means repeating the same patterns or recreating the same struggles, holding on to beliefs that hurt you. Your system would rather be right about a false belief than to learn something new. So here's the big mistake people make. They try to force change. They resist what they don't like. They think, I need to fix this, or I need to get rid of this, or why do I keep doing this? But resistance is just more gripping. It's like clenching your fist and saying, I want to let go. So what actually works? It's not force, it's not control, it's not more effort, it's actually compassion. When you meet your patterns with, say, curiosity, compassion, or even love, your grip that you're holding so tight, it loosens. And what were you holding on to? Well, that starts to fall away all on its own. So you don't want to waste your suffering. There's something I tell my clients often, don't waste perfectly good suffering. The challenges in your life are not random. They're opportunities for growth, clarity, and definitely transformation. But only if you're willing to see them that way. So here's the real work. Healing is learning to recognize what is you and what is not you, the false self. It's learning to see the program running and to stop identifying with it and gently let it go. It's not through force, but through awareness and through compassion. So this is my final thought. Underneath everything, the anxiety, the patterns, the noise, there's a version of you that is peaceful, it's whole, it's grounded, and it's capable of deep love. You don't have to become that person. You already are. We're just removing what's in the way, removing the interference.